All right, y'all. Don't beat my ass, okay? I know I've been slacking with the Baddies Gone Wild, Baddies reviews. I know, I'm sorry. I have been enjoying Love Island a lot more than I've been enjoying Baddies. Love Island has been a breath of fresh air from this ghetto, maniacal fucking behavior from these bitches, okay? I'm just not gonna lie to y'all, okay? But since Love Island is over and I finally caught up on my Baddies Gone Wild and Baddies, I decided I'd come back with a long review for Baddies Gone Wild since it was the series or whatever finale last night. So I'm going to be doing a review on the finale, and then I'm going to follow up right after with how I feel about each of the baddies at the end of the season. And if you've been on my page, y'all fucking know I always do like these little segments where I sit here and say there's an issue with each of these baddies, or I give a review about how I feel each of these baddies. And I think I did this the first time around when I did a review. So I'm coming back now because I'm telling y'all right now my feelings are definitely different. Definitely different. But let's get into the video. Not gonna waste y'all time no more. So realistically, we start this episode after last episode where Bahati and Daisy got their chains. And TT did that pathetic ass motherfucking high school graduation tears, boo-hoo-hoo, I didn't get a chain. I caused secondhand embarrassment from that. And all I could do was laugh because TT, I want you to understand, don't nobody like your ass, right? So now here we are, and everybody want to be all kumbaya and cool with the girls that got their fucking chains because Bahati and Daisy are now in charge of figuring out who is going to get the third chain. Two things really stuck out to me in this scene, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The first thing was Rella G's. This entire season, she's been saying how much she does not like Bahati, fuck Bahati, she a weird bitch, all this other shit. But she was pretty fucking nice to her when it was in the car together. She was like, yeah, I didn't clap because TT's my girl and, I'm closer to her, so I didn't clap. But you actually did deserve that chain. Like, I fuck with that. Good job. And it's like, bitch, you are a flip-floppy ass bitch, bro. Like, if I don't like you, I'm standing on that. Like, you can literally become the president of the United States and I'm still gonna dislike you. I'm still gonna hate you. Like, I don't care. So for Rella G to be sitting here sucking, you know what, is crazy. Because I want you to understand, Rella, you ain't getting a chain. The other thing that stood out to me in this scene, Emery was really being one hating ass bitch. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, every time she opened her mouth, she's talking about how she's better than all the other fucking girls and she deserved the fucking chain and she should have been in the running. Like, fuck Bahati, she shouldn't have got a chain. She ain't say that about Daisy because she know Daisy would fuck her up if she did. But yeah, I should have got the chain. Emery, no you didn't, because what did you really do this entire season? Like, let's keep it a buck, Emery. The only thing that you have done this season was be a bully and drag on fighting a girl who really clearly does not like fighting. So in what case does that make you think you deserve a chain? And I'm not going to go in too much on these girls during the review because I'm going to get on their ass at the end when I say how I feel about each and every one. But Emery, grow the fuck up. Immediately. For the first time this entire season, we got to see the girls do a fun activity where there was no fights. They all came together, played some soccer, and Daisy's team won. There's really nothing to offer here. So now let's get to the good shit. So Daisy told all the girls to go get ready for the final dinner, wear white, to which, yeah, there was definitely multiple girls that did not follow suit, but, it is what it is. And Daisy rolls up on Bahati to try and see, like, okay, how do you feel about some of the girls? Off rip, Bahati said, yeah, I feel like Jaden should get the chain because I feel like she stood on business, and every time you threw something at her, she took it and she fought back. To which, like, Bahati... I understand you're trying to be a loyal friend, but be fucking for real. This bitch did not want to fight all fucking season. And she was scary. I'm not going to lie. That's not a baddie. She's not a baddie. She should not have gotten a chain. And the same thing I said is what Daisy said too. She's like, you're only trying to give this girl a chain because that's your friend. Like, fuck out of here. So she said, well, I feel like Coco Chanel should probably get a chain because when we was talking on the bus, everything that she was spitting at me was true. Ain't nobody really check her. She fought me 3 times and she really hasn't been doing too fucking much. Like, she's been chill. So I think she should get the chain. And at that point, Bahati was like, no, I don't think she should get the chain because of the fact that, like, she really wasn't doing much this entire season. So then Daisy is like, okay, well, realistically, I feel like TT should get the chain. And of course, Bahati's like, absolutely not, because TT was just being a follower this whole season. That makes you a baddie? I think the fuck not. And you know what's crazy to me? This entire conversation, not once did they mention Oxy or Shay getting a chain, because I really feel like one of those girls should have got the fucking chain. Out of all the other bitches, why are we not discussing Shay or Oxy? Because they on injured reserve at this point? Like, that was kind of crazy to me. Like, I don't know. Who did y'all think should have got the next chain? Because I think Oxy or Shay should have got the next chain. I'm just saying. So because the two girls here couldn't get to an agreement or come to a full conclusion and agree on who to give the third chain to, Bahati was like, listen, why don't we go downstairs, have dinner with the girls, let them sit here and tell us why they think they should be getting the chain. And then based on whoever gave the best speech, let's give them the chain. And Daisy's like, you know what? I fuck with this idea. Let's do it. Like, yeah, I'm with it. So go get the girls. We'll do baddie shot o'clock, whatever it is, and we'll go to dinner. So they had this cute little moment where they was doing baddie shot o'clock, and half of the girls was battling like each other and who could be louder. That was cute, but it was very insignificant. So just go into the dinner. So they're all sitting at dinner, and Daisy's like, okay, is there anyone here who has something that they want to share? They want to talk about why they got the chain. If you still got beef with someone, you want to get it off your chest, say what you feel and mean what you say. For whatever fucking reason, TT opens her fucking mouth and she's like, yeah, the only question I have is, why are the other girls not come down here and have dinner with us every night? TT, are you fucking stupid? Like, TT, out of this entire season, that was the only question that you could fucking think of? That was the only fucking thing that came off your medulla oblongata? Are you serious, bitch? And you really don't have the answer to that? Like, be fucking for real. Like, was you looking for something to argue about? Was you looking for a fight? Like, I'm confused. So Oxy replies and she says, well, I just feel like we kept fighting each other. We don't fuck with each other. Y'all wasn't welcoming. So why am I going to sit here and break bread with bitches that are trying to fight me and beat up on me every fucking night? So Jaden chimes in and she's like, yeah, I just felt like y'all have never really been welcoming since day one. I felt like y'all kept picking on us the entire time. And it's a very uncomfortable situation to want to be sitting down here and breaking bread with girls. Like, I'm not going to kiss ass. I'm not going to sit here and try to pretend to be friends with y'all. Like, no, if I eat by myself, it is what it is. And the entire time that Jaden is talking, here's Emery over there being an annoying ass bitch once again. And she's in her confessional saying, like, every time that Jaden speaks, like, this bitch be making my veins come out my forehead. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. So then Emery starts going off on a tangent with Jaden, talking about, oh, stop talking to bitch. Like, you ain't stand on shit. I'm not eating bread with bitches that don't stand on shit, that ain't about shit. Fuck you, bitch. So I fucked you up 4 times, blah, blah. Like, literally, she just can't keep Jaden out of her fucking mouth. And Jaden clocked her because in the midst of Emery doing all that flim-flamming, Jaden was like, how come every time you open your mouth, my name is in your mouth? Like, I ain't said shit to you. I'm answering a question. Why is my name in your mouth? And that's what got Emery really tight, because she realized I ain't had no storyline but this bitch this season. And Emery, that's exactly why the fuck your ass don't deserve shit, because you ain't do nothing this entire fucking season besides pick on Jaden. And someone help me out, because Emery kept saying, yeah, you fucked up when you chose to come at me early on in the season. And I'm trying to remember, what the fuck did Jaden do? She ain't want to do shit. And when you called her out for a fight, she said, no, I don't really want to fight you. There's no reason for us to fight. So what are we doing? So Coco Chanel starts speaking after all that back and forth, and she's giving her passionate speech about why she should get the chain and why she feels like she deserves a chain. Now, between me and y'all, hell no. Because I'm with Bahati. What the fuck did you do? You supposed to beat up Daisy again. She got your whole eye bleeding this entire fucking season, even in your fucking confessional, and you still ain't get your look back with her. Then after that, you ain't did shit besides sit here and help the other girls bully your roommates. So, like, why does that deserve a chain? But for whatever reason, Bahati felt moved by what Coco Chanel was saying. And she was like, oh, okay, well, maybe, you know what? I changed my mind. And so after everybody gave their little stupid speech, Daisy and Bahati run off again and they have a conversation. So Bahati's like, listen, I know earlier I said I think Jaden should get the chain, but actually listening to Coco and her reasoning for wanting to have this chain, I actually agree that Coco should get this chain. I want her to get the chain now. And Daisy was like, okay, well, what about what she said made you change your mind? And Bahati was like, well, it's because the thing that she was saying made a lot more sense than what Jaden was offering this season. And I just think that now she should get the chain. Like, I changed my mind. I want to give the chain to Bahati. To freaking Coco Chanel. Excuse me, y'all. So Daisy all of a sudden has this change of heart, and she's like, yeah, that's cute or whatever, but I still think that this chain should go to fucking TT, and that's who the chain is gonna go to. Because, yeah, you could say, oh, that, you changing your mind, but I make the final decision at the dig. So Bahati is like, no, Natalie said we're both making the decision, so we both need to come to some conclusion and to some agreement. So then these two actually start going back and forth about what was said and who said it, when said it, right? Daisy sticks with the you're my assistant and you're not going to make the final decision. I'm giving the chain to TT. Bahati's like, no, I don't agree, and we're supposed to make this decision together. Shall we roll the tapes, everyone?
Whoever I give this next chain to is going to help Daisy choose who's going to get the third chain.
So from the last screenshot, as you saw, Bahati was taking her shoes off and her socks off because she knew some shit was going to go down. And as you can see, sorry, Bahati, Daisy's kind of right. Natalie says someone's going to help her decide, not y'all are going to decide together. Natalie is very intentional with her words and she knows what the fuck she's saying. So she definitely meant that Daisy's going to make the final decision, to which makes sense because didn't Natalie appoint Daisy as like mother hen of the house, leader of the house? So yeah, Natalie appointed Daisy to be the one to make the final decision. And Bahati, since you got the secondary chain, you was going to be the assistant. So sorry, girl, you kind of have to eat that. You kind of sort of have to eat that. Also, can someone in the comments acknowledge that I put some sort of a video in here? Because every fucking week, someone's coming in my comments complaining about, oh, why didn't you show us the video? Why didn't you show us the footage? Do I look like fucking Zeus Network to you? If y'all don't get y'all little $7.99, $8.99, $10.99, I don't even know how much that shit costs anymore. If y'all don't get y'all coins up and get this shit yourselves, like, come on, I'm here to just talk about it. Now I'll show you the entire episode, please. I ain't even trying to be mean about it, but y'all are getting ridiculous now. Anyway, so now we get back to the dinner table, and Bahati's like, yeah, so we couldn't come up with an agreement, and Daisy's like, stop saying that shit. Like, no, what I say is gonna go. You gave me your thoughts. I didn't like what the fuck you said, and so I'm going with what the fuck I said. Natalie said that I was the one making the final decision. So Bahati was like, yeah, so I was saying that I think maybe Jaden should get the fucking chain. However, I changed my mind because I thought, Coco, when you were speaking, it was passionate. I felt what you were saying, and I think you should get the chain. Keyword, this is everything that fucking Bahati said. She said she was giving the chain to Coco. Until Daisy hops up out her seat and she's like, don't do that. She wanted to give it to Jaden. She said you didn't deserve the chain, Coco. She didn't want to give you the chain. Some way, somehow, Coco forgets that she just got told that Bahati wanted to give her the fucking chain. And now she's over here hooting and hollering at motherfucking Bahati. Like, Coco Chanel, you are so fucking dumb, and you pick and choose the shit that you want to hear. I really feel like you just wanted a reason to fight because your ass know you ain't did shit this entire fucking season. This was a waste of everybody's fucking time. Like, you are one deaf bitch. And then come on. So then at some point, Coco Chanel standing on the table, stomping around, screaming, and Bahati's taking her chain off because she's like, I already know this is going to turn into a fucking fight. So then at some point, Coco goes upstairs, ties her hair up, come downstairs and be like, so you don't think I deserve the chain? And Bahati's like, well, at this point, I don't now because you're doing too fucking much. I said I wanted to give you the chain. Like, did you forget that I said that? Was you listening? Coco was already on 10, and then these girls just started tussling and fighting and beating on each other. Not gonna lie, though, it definitely looked like Coco got the best of fucking Bahati. Because at some point, it looked like Coco flipped her over to the floor and Coco was just on top of her. Am I going to show the clip of these two fighting? No, because at some point, titties was flying everywhere. And it could be blurred on Zeus Network, but YouTube will flag that shit. So don't sit here and complain about it. Thank you. So they start tussling. Coco pulls her pants down. She's showing her bare butt cheeks, telling fucking Bahati to kiss it and all this other shit. Like, it was literally going everywhere. And not gonna lie, I was listening to everybody cheer for fucking Coco Chanel saying, beat on fucking Bahati. Beat her. Get her. Get her. And I'm like, yo, y'all really some hating ass bitches. Another thing I want to know, most of these bitches in regards to Bahati was saying the only thing Bahati did this season was get her hair shaved and that's why she got the chain. And I'm like, were y'all not active in this season either? Because I know I saw Bahati standing on business several times. I know Bahati was one of the main girls who got into the most fights in the fucking house. And yeah, y'all talking about all she did was shave her head. No. She didn't just shave her head. It's the fact that y'all went out y'all way to fuck up how she looked. Because, I mean, Bahati versus Daisy. Who y'all think look better? Not gonna front. Bahati, obviously. Daisy decided to rip her hair out. And she was on national television, shaved her head, and moved on from it. That's some baddie shit. Y'all bitches literally gave her that opportunity. Y'all mad that y'all try to embarrass this girl and she literally turned lemons into lemonade? Like, y'all are something else. So bitches did all that fucking fighting just for Daisy to say, you know what, we not giving a chain tonight. I'm calling up Natalie and we gonna decide who gonna get the chain when it comes to the reunion. And then we get a fucking B-roll of the moon and this episode is over. Like, what the fuck? Like, Zeus, y'all wasn't dead ass with this editing. Y'all wasn't. Yeah, oh my fucking god, bro. I'm just glad this season's over. Now let's get to my reviews of each of these fucking bitches. Daisy, do I think she deserved the chain? Abso-fucking-lutely. Nobody was checking her this season. She fought whoever called her out. She fought who she thought was calling her out. She did what the fuck she was supposed to do. She was the main reason why this season even mattered in the first fucking place. Do I like the broad? No, I don't. I think, hear me out, okay? Because, man, how can I say this nicely? Daisy fits this fucking stereotype that people keep putting on bigger black women, that they are always fucking mean. Because this entire season, I feel like Daisy was just moving on mean time. And I fucking hate that. Like, half of the time watching this season, I was really trying to understand the point of what Daisy was fighting for. I was just even trying to understand Daisy as a fucking person, and I couldn't even get it. Even down to the fact that her quote-unquote best friend Bahati is telling her, girl, I ain't saying none of that shit about you. Like, you listening to this outsider tell you some other shit, she's instigating. Ain't none of this shit real. And the reason why I'm not giving it a reaction is because I know what the fuck I said. We already had this conversation. And Daisy just didn't want to hear it, and she just started fighting her best friend. Like, what are we doing here? And then her reasoning for fighting Bahati made no sense. Yeah, I feel like she's lying because she had no reaction. She ain't cry. She ain't do nothing. Why would I sit here and fight when I know what the fuck I said? If I start arguing with you, that makes me look nervous and it makes it look like I'm lying. If I'm calm and I'm literally telling you over and over, I ain't said that shit. Like, bro, if we supposed to be friends, you should already know what the fuck is coming out my mouth and what isn't. I did not say that shit. So once again, it just looks like Daisy was here just trying to fight for no fucking reason. It's giving real big bully. Also, let me know if anybody else thinks this, right? I feel like the only reason she wanted to give TT this chain is because in Daisy's mind during the show, she thought TT might have been the crowd favorite. It was giving, we should give TT the chain because after all that crying she did, people are going to fuck with that and we should just give it to her because she's been standing on business this entire season, which I think is bullshit. But yeah, would I like to see Daisy come back for another season or even be promoted to Baddies? Absolutely not. If she goes to Baddies, I want to see Rolly drag her across the floor, or I want to see her fight a heavy hitter like Ivory. Nastily enough, I'm going to say Bad Dolly. And y'all saw I hesitated on saying that. Like, Daisy's cute for the young girls that's trying to do something. I don't know how well Daisy would do with those who are already fucking established. Because this attitude that Daisy has with baddies gone wild, bad girls gone wild, whatever that shit is called, it ain't gonna work when she gets to baddies. I can tell you that right now. Bahati definitely deserved her baddies chain again. And she's my vote for getting that $50,000. And I hope that y'all voted for her to get that $50,000. Because she was the only bitch on this show who stood on business and actually had a fucking reason to fight. Okay, apart from the whole bedroom situation with fucking Daisy. Apart from that. Any other time, bitches was just coming at her and she said, all right, cool, whatever. You want to get it on? Let's do it. She fought Daisy more than fucking, what's her face? That ugly bitch. Coco Chanel. She needs to get this money. I love her. And the fact that she literally took a negative and turned it into a positive and still looked like a badass being bald-headed. Fire. Double. Give her the money so she can get hair treatment so she can grow her hair even faster. Like, yes, let's get it, girl. The only thing about Bahati that was kind of pissing me off was the fact that for a girl who ripped your fucking hair out in your head, you was real quick to kind of just be chill with her and to be relaxed. Like, even when y'all was having that entire brawl outside the club, you was being far too nice to the fucking ops. And I was just like, yo, Bahati, that girl ripped her hair out and you're bald-headed. Like, winter is going to be really cold for you this season because, yo, you about to feel wind in places you ain't never felt before because of this girl who was jealous of you. I really feel like she was jealous of you. That was my only gripe with Bahati. But other than that, she was my favorite this season. Like, literally. I hope she gets the 50K. I do. Jaden. the thing about Jaden, and this is just how I feel. If you agree, say so in the comments. Let me know what you think about each of these girls individually, really. I would love to hear how y'all feel. The problem with Jaden is that she thought if she come in there and just be cute, she wouldn't have to do anything else. And I think that's kind of fucking crazy. This idea of, I don't want to fight nobody, I'm just here to have a good time and be pretty. Girl, do you know what you're signing up for? You must have known what you were signing up for. Because if you're going to sign up for baddies, you must know what that entails. And like for a quick moment, she was kind of giving Bad Dolly with the whole, I'm injured, I don't want to fight. I'm injured, I don't want to fight. Maybe next time, maybe next time. And then when Jaden finally had her moment to fight, she got washed. Like, baby girl, I mean, you should get some training classes, take some Taibo, do something. Jaden kind of makes me think about some of those girls who think that if she's just pretty, she can get away with whatever and she can do whatever she wants. Because, like, even as I listen to her speak, I'm like, huh? I will say this, though. Her anger towards Coco Chanel when them girls was trying to come into the room and touch their stuff and bully them, I was 100% on her side. Because, yeah, bitch, we're roommates. You watch these girls come in here, rip the bed off of my fucking, shit. You saw them fight me, you saw them attack me, and then you gonna run and open the door. I was 100% on Jaden's side for that one. However, I hate she ain't really back it up. Because had it been me, I would have been clocking these girls one by one by one. They wouldn't even know when that shit is coming. I would just have them on their P's and Q's every day, stressing out until I catch them like either taking a pee in the shower. They would have got drop kicked, something. They would have been caught off guard. I'm jumping each and every one of y'all for how you did me and you touched my shit. I'm violating each and every one of y'all. But Jaden, she just, don't touch me. And this is my real hair. Stop pulling my hair. Like, oh. She was stressful this season for me. She was not my favorite. I damn sure don't think she deserved that fucking chain. But Jaden had a friend on her side, I guess. And never again. I hate when pretty bitches are corny as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Because that's what Emery is giving. Like, initially at first, when she came out on the scene, I was like, oh, this girl's mad cute. She seemed fun. I like her energy. Then once that whole shit started going down with, I guess Ming Lee and who was it? Was it Shay or was it Oxy? It was one of them bitches. Then it started getting a little weird for me because I'm like, Hurricane M, mind your business. And then she kept wanting to fight Jaden. I'm like, what is going on here? And then she's in her confessional talking shit and being a bully. I said, well, now she lost me because what are we really doing? And you know what? I'm really glad that Daisy and Bahati clocked it and agreed on the fact that Emery had nothing going on for herself this whole season except Jaden. Like, this was the most long, drawn-out battle of all fucking time. And it was a whack-ass battle because the other bitch didn't even want to fucking fight. So you came in this season saying, I'm not going to be a bully and keep fighting a girl that don't want to fight. And this girl told you several times she don't want to fight, but you fought her anyway. Like, oh my God, bitch. Like, can we be for real, Emery? And then you really had the audacity to sit there and say, yeah, I deserve my chain. Ain't nobody getting a chain over me. Crazy. I'm glad you said that. Because ain't TT your bitch? If she get that chain at the reunion, is you going to fight your bitch? Or what? Because you said you was going to be turning up. In no way, shape, or form do I look at Emery as someone who is a threat. I don't think she's tough. I actually think she kind of weak. She don't got a backbone. She don't know what she's talking about. And I really think that she's a fucking bully. And I can't wait till she meets her match. Because I saw her hanging out with Natalie, Scotty, Jayla. If she's going to be promoted to fucking baddies, I can't wait for her to meet her match. And you know what? I would love to see Anna Mac actually beat her ass. Even though Anna Mac is not on the show anymore, if Anna Mac by some chance comes back, I hope she got it out for fucking Emery. However, I could totally see Emery being protected because I could see her hanging out with Scotty and Natalie and Jayla. As long as Emery puts the pause on Summer, I think I'll be okay too. I think I'll be okay. However, Emery, right now, I ain't fucking with you. I think you a bully. And I think you was whacked this season. I hate that. You too pretty for that. I hated TT this entire fucking season. Because, bitch, you not dead ass. If there was a girl on this show who literally got on the show and said, I just have to fight whoever, don't matter what it's about, I just gotta fight whoever, get a baddie's chain and I'm sealed, it's TT. Because, girl, what the fuck? All she did this season was run track in the house, do Olympic hurdles in the house, fight bitches, jump bitches, and insert herself in shit that ain't had shit to do with her. Don't get me started on that speech last week. She really sat there crying because she ain't get a fucking chain. And I'm more annoyed at the fact that she was crying about this chain because the chain is peak for you. It's not even the $50,000. You're over here talking about this shit gonna get me out the hood and take my family out the hood. What is that chain gonna do for you? Not get you out the hood. You might get a cute little studio in New Jersey. I don't even know where this girl's from, but girl, you sitting there crying your eyes out, having heart palpitations. I probably said that wrong, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Boogers all everywhere, going in your mouth over a fucking chain, saying you should have been the first one that got the chain and you definitely should have been the second one that got the chain. TT, no. And I absolutely hate the fact that Natalie tried to sit here and say, well, don't cry about the chain. Like, the fans will love you. The fans will love you. Natalie, don't be a fucking liar. Because I swear on everything I love, I'm sure majority of the fans hate TT. TT deserves nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, I'm all for getting your family out the hood. She deserves that. But as far as being on this show, she deserves nothing. Nothing. I also really hope that she and Emery fights at the reunion. Because if TT winds up getting this fucking chain, Emery better be sitting up there fighting like she said she was going to do. Because this entire season, them two bitches was over here bitching about everybody else not standing on business. Like, you talking shit and you ain't stand on business. You flapping them gums, you ain't standing on business. That's the energy these bitches been on. So if Emery don't fucking fight TT at the reunion, I'm over it. Y'all some weird ass bitches. And that makes me dislike y'all even more. Get this bitch off my screen. I don't really have a feeling on Coco Chanel. Do I think she deserved the chain? Absolutely not. She can give as much of a passionate speech as she want, but I still don't see how she was in the running for getting a fucking chain. She offered nothing. She gave nothing. She did nothing. So, hello? She didn't want to get her lick back with Daisy, even though she sat here with a bloody eye all season in confessionals and probably at the reunion. She instigated a fight between Daisy and Bahati for what? Knowing that the information that she's telling Daisy is incorrect. And then she got selective hearing because Bahati looked her in the face and said, yeah, initially I didn't think you deserved the chain. However, after hearing you speak and understanding where you're coming from, I definitely feel like now you deserve the chain. Like, I want to give you the chain over Jaden now. And you still want to fight Bahati? Like, once again, I have to ask every girl this question. What are we doing? Let me continue to add why I definitely don't think you deserve a chain. Why couldn't you understand that Jaden was annoyed at the fact that you let them bitches jump her and touch her stuff and y'all was roommates? Like, if it was you, how would you have felt? You would have said that she was an op and that she wanted to get you jumped. So for you to sit here and be mad at her because, oh, why are you mad at everybody else? No, you will be on my hit list too, because why are you opening doors for them bitches? And then you had the nerve to sit in the final episode, pull your pants down, and show your butt cheeks and butt crack and booty hole to everybody. You nasty, dirty bitch. Like, I 100% think that Coco Chanel got body odor. I definitely think she stinks. Yes, I do. Moving on. Oxy. I liked her this season. Now, you know what? I can't say that. I didn't care about her. Like, she didn't present something to me for me to care about her. However, do I think she deserved the chain? Absolutely. I think she is one of the two girls that I think should have got a chain. Because one thing Oxy was doing was fighting her ass off this season. She beat the fuck out of fucking Glossop. She beat the shit out of fucking Ming Lee. She beat the shit out of, who else was it? I forgot who else she fought. But she beat that girl up too. And then she was holding her own when all them bitches was jumping her. Because realistically, the injuries that Oxy got was from herself from doing all that fighting. She stepped on glass and then someone stepped on her fucking toe. Bahati stepped on her toe and took the toenail off. Other than that, there was no damage done to this girl whatsoever. And I say, that deserves a fucking chain. On top of that, she has a really good throwing arm. The way she yoked that water bottle and smacked the fuck out of Ming Lee in her face, and Ming Lee did not come back for like 3 weeks, that deserves a baddie chain. So, do I think Oxy deserves a chain? Yes, I do. Do I like Oxy? Don't really care for her. Can I identify that she was valuable to this season? Yes, I do. Can I identify that she was standing on business this season as well? Yes, I do. Now, here's where I kind of have an issue with her. She would have me, then she would lose me. Because that back and forth she was doing when it came to fucking Erica Raven, make it make sense for me, please. Like, I need Oxy to explain it in crayon-eating terms on why we feel a way about that. Because for one, you inserting yourself into a fight that had nothing to do with you, insane. Two, you defending a girl who was literally helping bully your ass, insane. So I definitely think you should have stayed out of it. Also, want to add, didn't Bahati try to use a chair to whoop your ass or whoever ass it was? And you said nothing? So, again, crayon-eating terms, I need someone to explain it to me. I think you was corny for hopping on the fight Erica Raven train because you really had no reason to dislike her. And, yeah, that was my real gripe with you. But other than that, do I think you deserve a chain? Yes, I do. I do. I can say that. I do. And you look good in this picture. I don't know what you was giving this entire season. You was kind of looking a little dumb this whole season to me. But this right here, you need to look like this all the time. You need to do more natural looks. Like, you're fucking flawless right here. The color is good. The weave is good. The lace is laid. Perfect. Perfect. And this was also my second choice of getting the baddies chain. Do I think Shay deserved the chain? Yes. Because once again, if you can sit here and get jumped by a gag load of bitches and there's really no damage done to you, apart from the fact that, oops, tripped and hit my arm or cracked my wrist or whatever it was, you deserve a chain. I don't know. And I feel like because Shay and Oxy was holding their own when they was getting jumped, I 100% believe they was purposely not trying to give her a chain. Like, honestly, I do think that Shay and Oxy deserve the chain. I didn't see an issue too much with Shay. Like, she was just there and she did what the fuck she was supposed to do. I don't know what to tell you. It wasn't too much. It wasn't too little. Cool. I really honestly hate that this bitch is from the same town as me. But she damn sure ain't deserve no fucking baddie chain. This was the weakest bitch on the show. Apart from Jaden. First things first. When Daisy was getting all up in her face and they was having that stupid ass argument about uptown New York or like not New York City, but like upstate New York versus New York City and who's the toughest, you ain't did shit when Daisy was getting in your fucking face. That would have been the moment to pop on Shorty because you're not going to get in my face. You're not putting your fingers in my face and you ain't doing all that extra shit. We talking about our towns and our city. We both from New York. I'm from the city. You from upstate. Cool. That was twice that Daisy got in your face and you did nothing. However, when it came to Erica, also kind of confused. For whatever reason, you decided to pick on her when she was sitting there watching y'all do y'all hoop-de-hoop and flippy-floppy all over Janellis and the fact that she's the one that broke the fucking rules. You wanted Erica to stand up for her friend even though her friend is sitting there saying, nah, I really did fucked up. Like, this is not anybody else's issue. This is me. I took the video. I shouldn't have, and I'll leave. It's not a problem. You pointed out Erica. She told you several times, bro, leave me alone and keep me out of this. This ain't got shit to do with me. There's nothing for me to defend because she's taking accountability. And on top of that, Janella said she would fight everybody. If this is what it gotta be, this is what it gotta be. So what defending do I need to do here? And then you entice this girl to want to fight you. You talking your shit and then you're sitting here crying and boo-hooing that she hit you in the fucking head with her battery pack. That's what the fuck you get. Next time, mind your business. And then you don't even call Shorty out one-on-one for the rest of the episodes. You had plenty of space and opportunity to take her on one by one. No. You either A, jumped her, or B, you was sitting there looking real fucking scary watching all the other bitches call out their fades. Erica came in and said, whoever got an issue, y'all can fight me. Your ass sat there silent as fuck. You had a lot to say when it came to fucking Jaden and who was it? Emma fighting. Oh, not Emma. Emery, excuse me. Fighting. You had to give your 2 cents telling Jaden to stand on business. You had a lot of mouth when it came to fucking Janellis and Cupcake fighting, saying that, oh, Cupcake, you need to stand on business because you was talking mad shit, blah, 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 blah. But baby, what about you? You was talking a lot of shit. Erica been there. Why you ain't fight her? And then you got in your confessional saying, damn, well, I should have took the opportunity to fight Erica. And then as Erica's leaving and she's sitting at the top deck with Natalie saying that she's leaving and bye, you flapping your gums again. Baby girl, time's up. Ample time and opportunity to fight Shorty and you didn't. And you only tough when you got all them bitches around you. You not tough, you not scary whatsoever. You don't deserve no fucking baddies chain. I'm glad no one even considered you. You really are a Mariah Lynn Jr. And everybody who's following me on this channel know I can't stand Mariah Lynn for nothing. You next on that list. You corny as fuck. I ain't even gonna hold you. You are so lame and weak. Yes, Queen Naija. Let's get into her real quick. Because realistically, I don't have a problem with her. I don't think she deserved a baddie chain because I feel like she was too nice for this show. I don't necessarily have anything bad to say about Janellis. Even when she was in there jumping the girls, I understood her reasoning for wanting to fight. Who was it, Shay? Or it was Oxy? It was one of those girls because they attacked her with the whole phone thing when she said, I'll just leave. Them bitches jumped her. Well, it wasn't a jump. It was more like a one-on-one, but still, you came and fought me, so now I'm going to get my look back, right? So I'm not mad at it. I just feel like Queen Naija Janellis was far too cute and far too sweet to be on this show. Not necessarily a bad thing, but like, it's a good thing you didn't get a baddie chain because it wasn't necessary. You got your exposure. You wasn't doing too much. I think you carried yourself a little ditzy, but really, really cute. Also, self-admittedly, I really do get a kick of hearing her talk. Like she, I don't know, it's like she talks with the top of her mouth, but it's a lot of tongue as well. Like I can't explain it. If anybody understands what I'm talking about, I love listening to, I guess, like her accent and how she talks and the dialect of how she talks. I don't know. I can't explain it. But yeah, I don't necessarily dislike Janellis. She was the one that made the most sense too. Even down to when she was talking about fighting Cupcake, she said, I could have swore we squashed this. Like, it was just a misunderstanding. Like, I'm not supposed to fight someone that I really don't have an issue with, and I'm not going to fight someone I don't have an issue with. We both sat here and talked about it like adults. If she felt the way about what I said, you know, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. It was just, I was a little lit. I felt like you was trying to do too much, and, you know, cool, fine, whatever. We squashed it. Wash it clean. And then when Cupcake got pressured into fighting her, you defended yourself. And do I think you won? A little bit. You did get popped in your mouth a little bit, but you defended yourself. I can't be mad at that. So you know what? Maybe Janellis is my second favorite of the season because she was just cute. She was a sweet girl who just existed in a toxic environment. That's just how I see it. Do I think she deserves a baddie chain? No. And not because I thought she wasn't doing anything, but she don't need it. And that's a good thing. Trust me. This will not be the end for you. You got the exposure you needed. Move on to something more positive. Don't come back here, please. I 100% think half of these bitches on the show was hating on Erica because Erica, to me, was one of the prettiest girls on this fucking show. And she carried herself with class and grace. And she was whooping y'all ass a little bit. She was. They hate when a pretty girl can beat ass. They hate that shit. Now, self-admittedly, half of the season, I forgot she existed because she was just so fucking quiet and to herself. And it wasn't until that whole cell phone shit with Janellis where I saw her step up. I was like, okay, yeah, I fuck with it. She lost me a little bit when she was talking about the whole, the jumping situation with all the girls in the house, saying I had nothing to do with that. I don't know what you're talking about when you participated as well a little bit. But it's okay, because I think you redeemed yourself because you defended yourself too. Now, this is the third girl I thought should have got a chain because she stood on business. She defended herself. She did what the fuck she was supposed to do. And I'm not even mad at her for fucking leaving the day before the show was over. Like, I'm fighting these bitches for no reason. The main girl I'm supposed to fight, she don't want to fight me. She's sending everybody else that I don't even talk to, I haven't interacted with, to jump me and fight me. I'm not staying here on this show. I'm not. I'm going home. And I respect it. This is also not a place for you to be. You got the exposure. You did what you're supposed to do. Congratulations. Get out of here. Same reason as Janellis. Do you deserve the chain? No. And not because I thought you was whack. Because you don't need this show either. You ain't let none of them girls play you, have you looking dumb. You did what the fuck you're supposed to do. And now you take your bad self and go home. Like, honestly. Shout outs to Erica. I fuck with her. I quite honestly don't understand why they let this child on this show. And yes, this child, because she's not even of legal age to fucking drink or be in a club. Maybe the club. She can't drink, though. And you know what? I can say this. Self-admittedly, at first, when the whole issue between Ming Lee and Nicki Minaj came up, I was kind of looking at Nicki a little crazy because I'm like, yo, that's your younger sister. You have the resources. She's still kind of like in the bunkies of New York City. I feel like it would be cool to have her bigger sister guide her to keep her out of trouble. So I was looking at Nicki a little bit crazy when she ain't want nothing to do with Ming. However, Nicki Minaj, I am so sorry. Because after watching your sister on Baddies Gone Wild, Bad Girls, whatever this fucking show's called, I wouldn't want to fuck with my sister either. Ming is one of those immature fucking girls who only feels like she can hang out with the older crowd, but she's far too immature for the older crowd, if y'all know what I mean. Like, she really let these older girls convince her to fight a girl that she was making out with the day before for no fucking reason. And then Gloss Up come and take your fade. Got beat up. You jumping in and try and fight. You was barely doing anything. And then you're just jumping around and hee ha ha. Then you participate in bullying other girls and think you're fucking cute doing it. Ming Lee, you're an immature little brat. And then where did your ass go for the latter half of this season? Oxy threw that fucking water bottle upside your head. You look like you wanted to fucking cry. And then you disappear and dip. Whoa. Now you got a taste of what adult world is like, especially in this type of environment with these baddies who are desperate for camera time and desperate for a fucking fight and a storyline. That shook you to the core, didn't it? You just realized, oh, I can't hang with these bitches. I'm too young for this shit. And I don't care what any of y'all are going to say in these comments when it comes to Ming if you're on her side. I promise you, she probably did not show up because she was scared to get her ass fucked up again. Because who the fuck is booking Ming Lee? Like, for real, who the fuck is booking this fucking child to come to the club and do what? Not like she can drink. She can't buy bottles. She can't be given bottles, or that whole club is being shut down. So someone help me out here. Oh, because the only answer is she got scared. And then according to Isaiah J., who is a popular TikTok reviewer who talks about baddies, bad girls gone wild, whatever it is, he said that at the reunion, this bitch watched everybody, all of her friends, people she said was her sister, get jumped, and she ran away. At this point, Ming, you can't hang with these grown-ass women, especially not these grown-ass ghetto women. You cannot do that, sweetheart. I'm gonna need you to stay in a 19-year-old place, maybe go back, get your education, and stop growing up and trying to be a part of a crowd that is eventually gonna die out. Because I do think there is a baddies fatigue that's coming into play, and then this show's gonna be obsolete because people are gonna be like, yo, y'all bitches is ghetto. Like, y'all doing the same shit every season. Y'all fighting for no reason. This shit is corny at some point. Ming, don't come back to the show. Did you deserve a baddie's chain? Absolutely not. Especially since when you did drink on this show, you couldn't handle your liquor. Time for you to pack it up. Go back to school. Thank you. I'll be forgetting Cupcake was there too. I'm not gonna lie. Cupcake is the biggest girl on this show. And she couldn't beat nobody up. Now, here's my thing, right? Let me preface this in saying that, like, she is, I guess she proved that she was a female. I'm not 100% sure. But the rumor this whole time was that she was transgender, right? According to rumors, she showed the crowd her coochie boochie to prove that she was a female. However, we do understand that there are, procedures to turn your pee-pee into a vajiji. And if she is transgender, I think she looks great. Went through the whole procedure. I think she looks beautiful. But was she holding back because she is transgender? Like, I'm just trying to figure it out, y'all. Like, I feel like she was holding back because she didn't want backlash, because we know this world is very transphobic. Because had she really put the beats on, let's say, who was it, Bahati or Janellis, it really would have looked bad. To which is why I think after those fights, she turns into telling us a very sad story to get the emotions going. Now, once again, I cannot confirm or deny if she is transgender. They said she showed her coochie, which again, I guess, but I don't know. I didn't have a problem with Cupcake this season. I did forget that she was there sometimes. I thought she was kind of boring. So did I think she deserved a baddie's chain? Absolutely not. She was just existing. That's all I can say. She was just existing. I don't know what else to say here. When Natalie said that she was in the running for getting a baddie's chain, I know it was only because you are probably the quote-unquote celebrity of the show. Because as far as I see it, you ain't deserves jack shit. You big as fuck for no reason. You let skinny ass Oxy drag, or was it Shay? One of those girls drag your ass to the floor and fuck you up. You was swimming in the fucking dirt and sand and try to grab her foot for dear life. Had she hit you with that fucking haymaker of a right hook when you was laying on that floor, your mouth would have been eating dirt. Like, I just didn't understand your purpose this entire fucking season. I just didn't. You was a waste of money. You was a waste of camera time. Someone else should have got your spot that would have been way more entertaining and a way better fighter. And you two are a bully. And I hope that when you're on the Impact Atlanta, NYC, whatever it is. I hope they sit here and make fun of the fact that you was getting dragged in the dirt during your fights. Did she even win a fight this season, y'all? Like, did she actually win a fucking fight? Can someone tell me? Can someone please tell me? If she didn't, I can't see how anybody's ever gonna be scared of this girl ever again. Like, she gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass, bro. And they gonna be like, shut up. The dirt beat your ass before you beat anybody ass. Like, sit down. Does her music sell, y'all? Like, I don't know. Can someone please tell me a little bit more about lip gloss, juicy lips, whatever her fucking name is, in the comments? Does her music sell? Like, what does she do? Is there a song that she has that I might know? Help a sister out. Because as far as I see it, this was terrible advertising for a chick that wants to be a rapper. I ain't even gonna lie. Did she deserve a baddie's chain? Hell to the motherfucking no. Do I want to see her ass again? Hell to the motherfucking no. I will give her a compliment, though. She ate this look. That from the eyeshadow to the chain to the hair. I really like this look on her. I want her to keep this up. This was beautiful. I really, really love this. Yes. But that was the end of Baddies Gone Wild Season 1. I want y'all to tell me what y'all thought in the comments. Who was your favorite from the season? Who did you hate from this season? Would you want to see the season again? Who did y'all think deserve a Baddies chain? Like, tell me below. Please keep in mind that this video is for entertainment purposes, as I am just sitting here and giving my opinion and my review of the season and the show. Don't take too much of what I say to heart or use it as a fact unless I am showing actual factual receipts of what I'm talking about. But yeah, if you liked my review, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.